What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. 2Bit Crypto here, and time to talk a little bit about XRP. Now, a lot of people are frustrated continuously by the price of XRP. However, a big buyback of shares as well as a turbocharged XRPL coming very, very soon. So if you're holding XRP, you're going to want to see what I've got for you in this video and subscribe for more. And turn that notification bell on. And with that being said, let's get into the overall market and take a quick look at what's going on. 1.63 trillion, up about 6% overall market, 42,000 on Bitcoin, holding just above that 42k mark. XRP just down slightly on the day, 0.9, around 54% up on volume though, which is still only around 700 million. Remember, we've been up and around the $1 billion mark. I always think that's a good indication of where we are in terms of XRP, whether the price is going up or down. I think if volume's lower, we generally see a decline in price, versus if the volume's higher, we generally see people that are buying. We'll take a look at all the technicals in just a minute, but what are we talking about in this video? Well, there's a couple of key things that I want to bring to you guys, namely a fortification of financial standing. What does that mean? Well, ultimately, we got this announcement from XRP and reported here by ZY Crypto, ultimately saying that sources familiar with a financial standing and fortification for liquidity for investors, Ripple Labs has ultimately initiated a substantial share buyback program accounting for $285 million. So here, Reuters reported on Wednesday that the tender offer propelled Ripple's valuation to an impressive $11.3 billion. Now remember, this is kind of part of the IPO that we thought we were going to get. Hasn't really happened. We don't know if they're going to go public, but ultimately they're trying to, once again, just sustain that reputation, that liquidity level. And I think it's very, very important. It says here, sources further disclose that the buyback plan allows early investors and employees to sell up to 6% of their stake in the privately held company. In a letter to Reuters, Ripple Labs confirmed the authenticity of the tender offer, asserting its commitment to spending $500 million on the comprehensive buyback initiative. Brad Garlinghouse here, quoting, says, growing in the headwinds of the SEC lawsuit was certainly a challenge, but 95% of our customers are non-US financial institutions, said Garlinghouse. And we already know that ownership of Metaco, partnership with HSBC, as well as some works in Dubai, Saudi Arabia, and more importantly, those works in Hong Kong. We do know that actually the SEC is just one small part of what is happening over at Ripple and ultimately where they're going. Now, also, XRPL, you guys know I keep talking about it, and I think it's going to be very important. We have a proposed changes to the XRP Foundation governance, and actually we've seen a couple of validators walk away from this. Ultimately, the suggested changes include creating 3 distinct membership classes with varying eligibility criteria and rights: individual members, corporate members, and sustaining members. Fees for the membership range from 75 XRP for individuals to $1 million XRP for sustaining members. The proposal also seeks to diversify the foundation's board of directors, suggesting a composition that includes company, community, corporate, and sustaining directors. And directors would serve 2-year terms, ultimately corporate directors 1 year. So a slight difference to XRPL, and I think probably moving more towards a general financial construct or banking system. You can kind of see what XRP are doing now. They're positioning themselves. It feels like all the ducks are in a row, particularly when you talk about on-chain metrics. So Uphold, partnerships with Metaco, all of those feel like they're in the way. And I kind of give this analogy on my live stream last night that everybody is looking at the price. Everyone is focused right now on the XRP price. What they're not doing is seeing what's coming in from the side. These partnerships with the massive liquidity providers, huge moves in terms of financial infrastructure and what that looks like. No one's seeing what's coming around. And like I've said before, I think XRP will be one of those that just absolutely takes off. Now, some interesting dates for your diary. Don't forget, February 12th, the remedies briefing begins at March 13th. The SEC files that remedies brief. April 12th, submit the opposition, and April 29th, the SEC replies. And by that point, we will be in court. So don't forget those dates. And finally, what is also interesting when it comes to XRP is the adoption has doubled in nearly 3 years. This is a big deal, by the way. This actually is a big deal. Over 5 million wallets on XRPL, up about 170% since 2020, and growing adoption of the network. This is important for exactly what XRP want to do, how they're going to bridge out, what they're going to do in terms of financial infrastructure. The XRPL will be an absolute pivotal point of supporting that, and I think very important as that already builds out. A lot of people expecting some pretty big news and we'll obviously be bringing you that. So make sure you subscribe to the channel for more. So what's going on with the price right now of XRP? Well, the overall market doesn't really know what it wants to do. 42,100 on Bitcoin, pretty flat. XRP down very marginally since the start of the day. We are, however, underneath that 200 exponential moving average, and likewise the purple line being the 20-day exponential moving average. So don't be surprised if we don't see a little bit further push down. If we go to a slightly higher time frame and look at the 4-hour, we can see we are just in this phase of consolidation now. So we probably will see this slight movement to the side in this kind of range. We're looking to retest this 53.6 line on that consolidation phase and then hold at this upper range before meeting the volume price indicator is coming down, which could hit us. This is obviously chart prime indicators. Don't forget, check that link in the description. 30% off if you want all of these on your technical analysis charts to absolutely turbocharge your trading. Check them out. Chart Prime, link in the description, and sign up below. So yeah, we'll be looking to retest off this lower 53.6 line, potentially push to the 55.3, which is a very strong support for us. You can see there on the 4-hour chart. So we'll see how it all plays out. XRP though, remember, don't just see what's in front of you. Try and understand what's been built in the background, and I think you'll be pretty happy when you see it. As ever though, let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of XRP and everything else? Until the next time, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.